This has been the absolute best season I've ever had on Havoc. The gear is insane. I picked up the Mythic antenna last week, grabbed Mythtrack weapon from hard mode, and honestly, I'm just sitting on nearly every piece of loot I could ever want. Now I got Sigil of the Cosmic Hunt 2 from this week's heroic raid, which means I have literally access to every single trinket this season. I'm probably going to be making a video on all of the use cases for the trinkets because I know not everyone gets this lucky and gets all of the trinkets this early in the patch, so having different trinket combinations can be sometimes confusing. You're generally going to be, especially for Eldrachi Reaver, you're going to be looking for one on use and then one just constant stat stick. So like an antenna is a stat stick, and then the unyielding nether prism was an on use. It got slightly nerfed, but I think that it's still going to be pretty playable. It's like probably a 1.5% overall nerf for like physical damage of your DPS, which is a pretty big nerf, but it was also mainly because we get so much focused prio damage with it that, like, let's say you get a pacemaker and it procs at the very end of a pull and takes you 20 seconds to walk to the pack. By the time you finish that pack, it procs again at the very end, and like you could get a bad sequence. And unyielding nether prism is, as long as you do not die, you always get that good sequence. So I have this whole season. I'm going to be playing a couple different alts, Warlock, definitely the Demon Hunter, and I have a full glaive deep dive video coming out at the end of this week. So if you're interested in that, comes out Friday. I basically am going to be breaking down all of Eldrachi Reaver's interactions with Enhanced Glaive, and then I will also be doing a Mythic Plus pack by pack video version. Let's jump to the Warlock real quick. This guy is going to be one of my alts. I really think that I want to play something different. It doesn't really fit too well with a lot of my friends' alts and everything right now. We generally play a lot of melee. People are playing Fury Warrior, they prot tank, monk tank, and all these different things. So it's not like it's terrible, but I might have some other classes that I'm willing to kind of play around with this season, especially once I unlock those gilded crests on the Demon Hunter. I think it's going to be a lot better, a lot easier. I think I will be willing to actually level up some alts and do that, because that it really becomes a almost 200-300 gilded crest less to cap your character out, maybe even more, is so nice. Plus you get, once you like make a character later in the season, it's very easy to be able to find exactly what pieces that you got, and then you'll start with maybe 4 or 5 sparks, so you get a couple good pieces of gear, and as soon as you have like 4 slots left of terrible pieces, or especially bad statted pieces, you immediately use all sparks, get all embellishments, and then your character goes from 0 to 100% geared nearly immediately as soon as you get just a couple slotted pieces, just because of how the new crafting system works. So I have the new Demon Hunter guide coming out soon, and plenty more going to be coming, covering all of the Devourer. I'm going to be covering pretty much everything new with Havoc, and I want to go a little bit deeper into Sims this season. So if you're interested in any of that, subscribe and ask questions down below as always.